Hi, my name is Joel. I'll be your instructor for Design Elements and Principles this semester. I just wanted to say hi before the class really got started, and I also wanted to take you through the Blackboard. Blackboard is where we do everything for this course. It's where you'll find our lectures, it's where you'll find your assignments, it's where you'll turn in your assignments, and it has all the information you need for the entire semester that we're going to be together. What I'm going to do today is, since you are first semester students, I want to give you a walkthrough of Blackboard, show you all the parts and pieces, and then you'll be ready to go on Tuesday when we meet in class. So without further ado, I'm going to get started, but I'm going to turn off my video so you won't see my face anymore, and then you can concentrate on the Blackboard that I have shared with you now. Thank you. All right, let's get started. So this is Blackboard, and this is the Design Elements and Principles Blackboard layout. I'll start at the top and go through this, and then I'll go down. It might not seem like it's in order, but just I want you to be able to look around, and then for your own sake, I want you to click around a little bit and look and open up stuff. But I'll go through a lot of that. The first one is content. It's got the pink bar underneath, and let me zoom in. Let's see if it'll let me zoom in. Make things bigger for you. I know some of you it's harder to see. So content. Content brings you to the main page that you will always use. It'll have our Zoom lectures here, studio sessions. Studio sessions is where we have each class, important things to remember, how to reach me, syllabus, and MATC help and support resources. You'll usually always just come to this page, and this opens to this page anyway. So next up is a calendar. In the calendar, this is what I'm recording right now, so ignore that. But if you go to like month and we scroll down in August, you'll start to see that we have meetings set up, and then you'll see that you have assignments and when your assignments are due. So you can use the calendar if that helps you to track the progress in this course. And for the most part, everything I have has due dates. It's very specific, and I'll get into that. If not today, I'll actually get into that when we go over the assignments on Tuesday and Thursday. Announcements. I send out these announcements. You get announcements from me, hey, this is going on, that's going on, and it gets sent to your email. It opens up here. You should have gotten an announcement yesterday from me a couple days ago, and there'll be more coming. So just kind of keep an eye on these. These are just, and then I stop using these. These are just like before class starts. Make sure you have this, that, the other thing. There is an area called discussions. You generally won't have to go here because the discussions are built into the assignments, but it is just another area into which you can find discussion questions if you don't want to go through the proper assignment page. Two ways to do one thing. You will have your grade book, and the grade book has everything you need in it. As your assignments populate, you'll see them pop up, and as soon as I grade, you'll get your grade. I grade every week as soon as I can. When the assignment is due, it's due. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And then I grade usually the next day or the following day because it's important for me to get you your grades so you know what's going on. The great part now is you will get videos from me. So the grading will be a little video, and I will go over your assignment each individually, which is pretty great. I love doing it. So, and then you'll get your current grade. It's all calculated as you go through, and you will always know your current grade no matter what. It won't be a surprise. It won't come up midway through the semester. Your grade builds as we go week by week. Messages. This is an area where you can message me directly. Just think of it email through Blackboard. A lot of people like to use it. We go back and forth. Hey, or if I see something, if you're missing something, I'll message you through this. It's pretty useful. And you can message other students if you want to message a student that's in the class, me, anybody. So analytics. This isn't for you. Don't worry about it. And groups, I don't do groups. So don't worry about that. So that's the rundown of the top of the page. Like I said, you'll use content probably all the time. Announcements, when there's something new, it'll pop up on your screen, and discussions and gradebook and messages, as you need them. But always, I'll always be like, check your gradebook because you'll get a grade and a little thing will pop up and it'll show like, oh, there's a comment on it. Messages, you have questions, comments, or concerns. But I have a ton of areas for that. All right. Now, as we go down, Tuesdays and Thursdays in class, I record the lecture no matter what. Okay. And then I post it. And what I do is I'm going to post it actually to YouTube and then include a YouTube link so you can watch it again. If you happen to miss class, you can see it. You will never miss a class. And that's what's great about it. And all you do is, so Tuesday, August 25th at 1 p.m., you can click on join, or you can, if you're in the classroom, do not click on join. You don't need to watch me. You'll be in the class seeing everything happen. It is a face-to-face class. If you happen to not be able to attend in person, you click the join, and then otherwise it'll be recorded for you later. We can talk more about that after the first class. So that's where everything is here. Studio sessions. This is every week we meet. It's a session 1 through 16. Session 1 is online. So right here, I have a week 1 questions, comments, or concerns. If you click on that and you type here and you're like, hey, Joel, I have a question. What do I need? Blah, 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 blah. And I'll be like, did you read everything? I sent out some emails, blah, blah, blah. So, but you can ask me questions here and I will get back to you. Everybody can see these questions, which is good because you're probably not the only one with the question. So feel free, just ask. And this will stay up for the first week. So you can use that, feel free. No. There we go. Use that this week. We will get into session 1 in more detail on Tuesday. I will go through this because on Tuesday, I'm not going to go over Blackboard. I'm just going to jump into session 1. And I will go through each one of these in detail. I go through the assignments. I do the assignments with you. One thing that we're here that you should know is we meet twice a week. We meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So there's going to be Tuesday assignments and Thursday assignments. I have it broken out for you that you'll have 2 assignments. The research might take you 2 hours if you're new to doing stuff. And as we go through and you get faster and better, it'll take less time. And if the assignment is assigned on Tuesday, it is due the following week on Tuesday. And if an assignment is assigned to you on a Thursday, it's due the following Thursday. Again, I'll go over that more, but just know that you're going to have assignments due every Tuesday and Thursday throughout the semester, so you can kind of get it in your head and kind of know your working system. Important things to remember, and this is about college and the program. The first one is about college. You are taking a 3-credit college course. So this is across any college course you will ever take, whether it's at MATC or a different college. This is how it's broken out. 16-week, 3-credit course time expectations. Your classroom hours, the times that we meet, will be 1 to 3 hours per week. Once we get going, it's going to be 2 hours or a little bit less. The further we get on in the semester, my lectures get a little bit shorter because you're doing more work. Not more work, but it's step throughs and you need less of my information and you're going to have more time to like really work on projects. So you'll have lectures that'll be 1 to 3 hours per week. So it'll be Tuesday and Thursday, and it's usually going to be 1 hour one day, 1 hour the next day. Your homework will be 6 to 8 hours per week. I list on your homework what I think it'll take you. And I pad that. It shouldn't take you as long as I have listed. And I'll go through that. And some of them, the assignment may take you 30 minutes and I haven't 3 hours written for it. And then some other times the assignment may take you longer, but that's okay because then it balances out. So just expect on average that a college course will consume 8 hours of your week. So think of it as a work day. Every college course is one work day. And that's generally, if you are being a full-time student, that's what it's based around, is if you have 4 classes, that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 hours each day. So that's how it's figured out. So it's a little bit like a job. So understand that while coming into it, that it's not just watch me and you get your grade. You will be doing projects and it'll take you time. So that is important to remember. The rubric. So the rubric for my course is standard for everything. And it's broken down as that each assignment is meticulously written in steps. And I will have very specific steps. And all I go through is, did you do step 1? Did you do step 2? Did you do step 3? Did you do step 4? And so on. So it's very easy to understand. And then I tell you like, oh, you missed this part. And because you missed something, your grade won't be as high. So for example, in an assignment, if it says craft 3 sketches utilizing only 2 sans serif letters, my evaluation criteria is, has a student generated 3 sketches, right? Did the student employ sans serif fonts, sans serif letters, and has the adhered to only 2 letters, using only 2 letters? So you can see that this assignment, and don't worry, they're not more complex, but you'll be doing something else, has 3 components that I can grade on. Is it 3 sketches, sans serif fonts, and only 2 letters? So if you use 3 letters, there's a downgrade. If you didn't use sans serif fonts, you'll get downgraded. If you didn't generate 3 sketches, you'll get downgraded. Furthermore, there is a point where the artwork itself, let's call it, the design work, will affect your grade as well. You're stepping into this. There's a little bit of leeway, but I'm going to teach you how to be perfect and get things for perfection, because that's a little bit of what graphic design is. It's being perfect, getting layouts looking really great, everything like that. You will have assignments with discussions. You will always have 2 discussions. You need to look at 2 students' posts and then make a comment to each student. What that means is you're going to look at their artwork and react to it. Oh my gosh, I love what you did with that 3rd one. Like, that's such a cool idea. Hey, where did you get, how did you figure that out? You can ask questions. You have 20 students in the class. I'm asking you to look at 2 other students to expand your knowledge of what other people are doing and how they're doing it. Because you may be able to learn from them and be like, oh my gosh, how did you do that? I want to know how you did that. That's so intriguing. That's so good. And so that is part of your grade. So discussions are 12% of your grade, which is 1 grade point. So you do the discussion. If you don't do the discussions and you do A work, you get a B automatically. You get a B. So it's easy to do, and it allows you to see what other people are doing. These people, these are your competition. Got to keep your eye on the competition, right? Late assignments. Assignments are due when they're due, and it's midnight the week after they're assigned. So every Tuesday at midnight, your assignments are due, and every Thursday at midnight, your assignments are due. And right after midnight, if they're not turned in, it's a full grade deduction. The reason we do that is graphic design is a time-based career. What do I mean by that? Is every assignment, every job that you have for graphic design, there's a due date. And if you go past the due date in graphic design, it's not like, oh, it's just a little late. Your work will affect jobs, events, a whole string of things. So being late in graphic design isn't acceptable because your job does have a snowball effect on everything else that happens down the line. So kind of get into this mode. No, for my class, Tuesday, Thursday, midnight, due dates. And if it's late, it's a 12% reduction, which is an entire grade. So if you turned it in at one in the morning because you really work at it hard and turn it in at 1 and it's late, you're only going to get a B on it. Even if it's the best thing I've ever seen, it's still late. You didn't meet the deadline. The client uh, got in trouble. The printer couldn't print it in time. Like it just snowballs. The other one is no assignments will be accepted 7 days after the due date. That's just crazy. So if something happens and it's late, like, yeah, suck it up, it's late. But after 7 days, it's too long. I've moved on, the classes moved on, nobody cares anymore. 7 days is insane. So that's basically 2 weeks. So just know that there's going to be a dead drop off with that. Um, so don't do it. Just don't do it. So yeah, turn in your assignments on time. They're easy assignments. Make sure you budget time for it. Uh, get a support group. Let people know. Hey, when they're bugging you, just be like, hey, I'm in college. Go do your thing. I'll get back to you after I do my projects because they're rad and I don't care what you're doing. Get on that mode, all right? College kind of is like the first. Okay, jobs maybe first, family, but don't live your life like turning stuff in late and being like, how come I didn't do good? And it's all late. So that is the rubric. Let's go back. Course checklist. This is just in here so you understand the courses you're going to have to take over time. First semester, second semester, third, and fourth. This may change over the time that you're here as we need to adjust due to enrollments, like how many students are coming in, all this kind of stuff. So we try to keep this up to date, but this just gives you a general overview of like, okay, what am I going to take and when, and then your extra general studies that you have to take as well. This is just sometimes easier to look at than the catalog, so that's why that's there. All right. How to reach me, how to get a hold of me, what's going on. Hey, I got to reach out to Joel. Assignment specific discussion boards. They're there. You can be like, hey, I have a question. Those aren't the best. You can email me at any time. I will get my email. I will respond to you. I don't take emails on my telephone simply because I want to see what you're talking about. So if I happen to be away from a computer, I might get back to you, be like, give me blah, 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 and I'll get back to you. I want to look at it on a computer, see what you're talking about, and be able to open the assignments and whatnot. I don't live on my phone. I have virtual office hours, and everybody is like, when are your office hours? It's anytime you need me to have an office hour. Generally, it's Monday through Friday from 9 to 4, and you just email me and be like, hey, Joel, can we meet? And I will set it up and I'll right back to you. Here are my times available when you want to meet. And sometimes I'll be like, are you ready? 10 minutes? I'm free. So I'm available whenever you need be available. I'll even meet with you on a weekend if I can, like time permitting, if I can, if I got to take my kid to something, I'll be like, well, I'm not free between this time and this time, but let's meet before or after. There's GChat, which is within the email. Some students like to do the GChat. It's just, I don't know, it's on the side of the email. You can use GChat. You can call or text. There's a phone number for you. When you call or text, you got to let me who you are and what the question is and what the class is. If you're just like, hey, Joel, I have a question about assignment 2. I'll be like, what's the question? What class are you in and who are you? It doesn't give me anything. So make sure you just kind of like, this is so-and-so. I have a question about the proper name of the assignment for the design elements and principles class. And I will get back to you as soon as I can. I'll give you a call. I'll be like, let's Zoom or not Zoom. Yeah, I think I have the Zoom or Google Meet. We'll get on Google Meet and we'll do it. So cool. Always you can reach me no matter what, almost any time of the day, not midnight and stuff. I do go to bed. So there's that. Okay, syllabus, grading, and AI stuff. All right. The syllabus is the contract with you and the college and me. This is all what we call boilerplate, meaning the college puts this out. I copy and paste it. I put in my information as need be. Um, if you have a problem, you could come here and look through it. If you're like, I don't understand something, you always talk to me. Um, I feel like if you're going to the syllabus to figure something out, there's a bigger problem maybe. Um, so please talk to me and we'll get it figured out. But this is just kind of the rules. It has everything in there, and then if something happens, you're like, he never told me, we're going to say like, oh, it is in the syllabus, and you can always look at the syllabus. Okay. Project and grading. Here's a list out. Here's the overview of stuff. You're gonna have two research sections, elements and principles, two project sections, elements and principles, 8 design practices, 2 design-based projects at A to B, some book chapter summaries, and attendance quizzes. Seems like a lot, it's really not. Attendance quizzes take a minute, these take 1 hour. The projects sometimes take 1 hour, design practice, like they're all really simple and it's just to get you going. Here's the breakout. Everything's pretty much equal. Here's the grading system. And then if you want to know what's going on each class, this is it. So you have a chapter 1, you read a chapter and you write a small paragraph. You have your research project, you find 3 designs. I'll get into that. You have a project where you practice the element or principle in which you were taught. You have a design practice. These are to get you understanding how to use Illustrator and how to use InDesign, as you'll be using the graphic design programs. And then a graphic design attendance quiz. This is the way I take attendance. It's a 5-question quiz and you can use Google. Again, I will cover more on this, but this is each week of what happens. All right. I'm very like specific. We do a lot of repeat. I don't change things. It only changes and then you get a full like next week things are going to be different. Like I'm not just like 1 week it's weird and next week it's totally different. It's like I love a step and repeat because it's less for you to think about and more that you can really concentrate on the designs and understanding the information. This is the rubric again. Just have it in there twice. And then using AI, read through this. AI is good for some things. It's not good for everything. And you're in a creative industry, so you should be creative. If you're not creative and you're in a creative industry and you have to use AI to help you out, it's not really the best. We have ways to know. I can tell a lot of times, like, oh, you didn't do this. Where did this come from? And the way the assignments are set up, it's very hard to use AI. Just because the way I set them up, like I want to see how you come up with a project, how you work on things. So when I ask for sketches, you really can't fake it. So there you go, read through that. And if you do, you can get in trouble for using AI. It's just like plagiarism. So don't do it. I will fail the grade. If I can completely tell, and normally when I fail people for doing it, I don't hear anything back because I'll send a little proof of why I think it was. So just don't do it. If you're into that, it's just not worth it being into it. MATC help and resources. Dig through this. This just has like all sorts of resources, links to things that help you out. I'm going to get new ones. So much help at MATC for any kind of problem, situation you're in. It's crazy the amount of stuff that they have for you to help you. Childcare services. What did I hear? Like there's free medical, like psychological, like there's free everything. So dig around, check all that stuff out. Look through these, MATC libraries, know about the library, and there's study times, and there's a computer lab, and like I'll send more information out on that later. So this is the general breakdown of Blackboard. If you have any questions, please let me know. Reach out to me. I'm here. I'm here for you. Don't hesitate on asking. If you're confused by anything, I will walk through it with you. I try to be very, very clear on everything we do, and I love doing this, and I love teaching graphic design. So I'm going to send this out. Hopefully you all watch it before class starts, so we can jump in, because when the class starts, we're jumping into Studio Sessions 1, and we're going to learn about line. It's more exciting than you think. All right. Take care. Have a great rest of your summer break, and I will see you on Tuesday. All right. Bye-bye.